Hello Aries, welcome in or welcome back to Go with the Flow Tarot. Your overall general energy for this reading is the Queen of Wands, which is your court card. So that does immediately put you in a position of power and strength, allowing you to take away whatever it is you want or need from this reading. I'm going to pull 3 cards, one for your recent past energies, one for your present, and one for your upcoming. Well, I attempt to pull one, but Spirit will give me how much Spirit wants to give me. So, very interesting here, Aries. As I said, your recent past, your overall general energy is the Queen of Wands. The song I have assigned to this card is It's My Life by Bon Jovi, because the Queen of Wands is very self-assured. She is very positive and future-focused, and she really just doesn't give a bleep what anybody else thinks. Love that for you, Aries, and I love that you pulled your own card. That's amazing. In your recent past energies, you have the King of Cups coming out, so you could be dealing with a Scorpio or somebody with water heavily in their chart. If this is somebody else that has stepped into your life in the recent past, this is somebody that is the master of their emotions. Now, this could just also be saying that you have become very recently the master of your emotions. And I imagine with all the cycles closing out and stepping into new cycles, that well could be you, but we'll find out when I clarify. In your present energies, you have the Queen of Pentacles alongside the 8 of Cups. So this is you being very positive and future focused regarding your resources, your home life, your stability, and recognizing what is not for you and walking away from what no longer serves you. The 8 of Cups, as we know, is one of my favorite cards because it is very calmly, very coolly, very collectedly, yes, leaving behind what is not good for you or what is just really superficial. Don't those cups look super shiny and pretty and golden and beautiful, but they're empty, so they're essentially worthless. In your upcoming energies, very, very interesting. You pulled the 2 of Swords with the King of Wands, which is the Queen of Wands' divine counterpart. That is Leo's card. And also the 10 of Swords. So this could well be you deciding to break up with somebody, if the King of Wands is your divine counterpart. If it's not, it's someone coming into your life who is very much a visionary, very charismatic. With this 2 of Swords, you find yourself at a crossroads and you have some this or that thinking. You're saying, do I go this way? Do I go that way? When in fact, you have an entire sea of options behind you. That 10 of Swords says you're going to find a blessing in disguise that is going to be an ending. So this could well be you ending a relationship. I don't know. You're going to have to take it how it resonates. Let's now tap in further to find out. What do you have to say about the King of Cups in Aries' recent past energies? For their greatest good, highest timeline, highest purpose. You pulled the King of Swords, the Page of Swords, and once again, the King of Cups. So maybe you brought a therapist into your life, or you found some kind of mentor. The King of Swords is Aquarius's card, but it can incorporate anybody with air heavily in their chart. But what it really represents is a mentor, a teacher, a guide, somebody older, somebody wiser, somebody more mature. The King of Swords has seen the most battles. He has the most wisdom. The Page of Swords has the least amount of wisdom, but what it says is that you're being very future focused. You're asking a lot of questions and being very inquisitive about the future. And then, of course, that King of Cups is somebody who has become the master of their emotions. So that looks really great. And I feel like with this many court cards, I mean, it's all court cards that have come out for your recent past energies. So this is going to say that someone has come into your life. I would like to tap in a little bit further more to find out, though. I'm just feeling called to. Is there anything else you'd like to say about the double King of Cups, King of Swords, Page of Swords in Aries' recent past energies, Spirit? Thank you. Could very well be a relationship. Pulling the Queen of Cups, the King of Cups divine counterpart. This is Cancer's card. Once again, it can just be they have water heavily in their chart. Or this is you following your heart, which I love to see. Now we do have the Queen of Cups, the Queen of Pentacles, and the Queen of Wands out here. We have the King of Cups, the King of Swords, and the King of Wands out here. I'm not sure what to do if that King of Pentacles comes out, because it's going to say you have an incredibly balanced match. So this person could be leading you to walk away from what no longer serves you, which has you feeling like you're at a crossroads and eventually finding a blessing in disguise when closing out a cycle. Let's move into the Queen of Pentacles and the Eight of Cups for Aries present energies. Please and thank you, Spirit. This fell into the future pile. I'm going to take it as such. It's the Page of Cups reversed. So what it would say in the upright is you either have a secret admirer or a dream you need to make a reality. In the reverse, with all these court cards out here, I'm really strongly inclined to believe that you're going to be ending a relationship. Now, this did fall into the pile for your upcoming energies. Excuse me, so I'm going to leave it there. I will try to tap back in now. The Queen of Pentacles, the Eight of Cups, and Aries present energies. Thank you, Spirit. Yes. You find yourself probably dealing with a narcissist or somebody that is causing quite a bit of conflict in your life, and you are learning how to lose this battle and walk away and let it go. I love the Eight of Cups because it's very calm, very cool, very collected. This is pretty chaotic. This is some nasty conflict. The Five of Wands would be like some competition or some light conflict. The Five of Swords is taking things a little more seriously because it's swords instead of wands, right? So you're going to be walking away from it though. I just wanted to tap in further just to double check and see. And you are definitely going to be very positively focusing on your resources right now. So this is all really great, Aries. Let's now move into the Two of Swords, King of Wands, Ten of Swords, and now apparently Page of Cups reversed for Aries' upcoming energy for their greatest good, highest timeline, highest purpose. Thank you. Ooh, the Knight of Cups and the Four of Pentacles. So the Knight of Cups is going to be that knight in shining armor that is coming in to help you close out that kind of painful cycle, rather painful cycle. I'm sorry you have to go through that, but help is on the way. Now, the Four of Pentacles can sometimes say that you're clinging on too tightly to something, sometimes a belief, but I truly, truly believe that this is just you building stability. Now, if it isn't, the advice with this card would be to let go and let God and not cling too tightly onto your beliefs. And I do want to make sure I'm saying that because this Two of Swords is here. I will also say with this Two of Swords, the blindfolds in the tarot represent not trusting your intuition. So be on the lookout, have your eyes open, your ears open, and your mind open. Spirit is always trying to communicate with you and send you signs and synchronicities to know if you're on the right path or which path to go down. So get that blindfold off by trusting your intuition, let go and let God, and let that knight in shining armor come on in and help you close out that cycle. I'm going to tap in just a little bit further before we close out with an inner child oracle. Anything else you'd like to say on the Two of Swords, Ten of Swords, King of Wands, Knight of Cups, Four of Pentacles, Page of Cups in reverse for the Aries collective for their upcoming energies? Anything else to share from this deck? Thank you. Trust your intuition and drop the this or that thinking. You've pulled the Two of Swords again. So this is Spirit doubling down on their message, saying you have an entire sea of opportunities behind you. No this or that thinking. Trust your intuition, please and thank you, Aries. Okay, I'm going to grab this other deck now and just ask, regarding this entire reading, is there any more advice for the Aries collective? Thank you. Good Lord. Okay, so we do have the King of Swords out again, along with Temperance. So you've got Aquarius and Sagittarius here now. As I said, King of Swords is somebody wiser, somebody who could be a mentor or a guide. Temperance is saying patience, And just accept the divine timing while you're alchemizing and healing, while you're transforming one thing into another. So be very, very patient with yourself and really try your best to open yourself up to Spirit's messages, be it through tarot readings or even just seeing signs on billboards or a certain song coming on. Spirit's always trying to communicate with you. Seeing the chariot on the bottom of the deck, that says you're setting yourself apart, leaving your city behind you. You really could literally be moving with this, but it's just on the bottom of the deck, so I'm just taking note of it. But it does say you will be successful once you set yourself apart from whatever it is you're walking away from with that Eight of Cups. Any more advice from the tarot for the Aries collective? Oh, yep, there's one more for me. Thank you. Okay, so this fell into your recent past energies, and it's the Five of Cups. So whatever you're going to start letting go of, this tells me that it doesn't actually mean all of that much to you, and you're having a little poo-poo pants party over something you don't really care that much about. He is mourning those spilled glasses of wine, but he doesn't even drink wine anymore. So do not focus on the negative, focus on the positive, the fact that you still have 2 cups remaining behind you. Lift your head up, pick yourself up, dust yourself off, and alchemize and transform that energy. Okay, so let's get you an inner child oracle to close out with. This isn't what I actually wanted to use because that's what I used for the month of October readings, but I forgot to grab another oracle deck, so this is my apologies. May I please have one inner child oracle for the Aries collective for this full moon, October 6th? Of course, all tarot readings are timeless, but we set the intention for, I'm setting the intention for it to be for this upcoming full moon. Thank you. Disappointment is not the end. There is hope even in the darkest of nights. I really feel like this is going to be speaking to this 10 of Swords in your upcoming energy, the somewhat painful ending that is a blessing in disguise. That's what that symbol he's holding up there represents. It's the same symbol as the Hierophant. So blessings heading your way with a little bit of pain. You can take it, Aries. You're tough. Number 10, disappointment is not the end. Disappointment can be a difficult emotion to experience, and afterward, it can be hard to have hope again. It's okay to be disappointed. Disappointment is an aspect of life that is inevitable, and being human is a messy journey full of twists and turns. We do the best we can with the knowledge we have, but not everything turns out as we hope. In truth, no disappointments or mistakes make us any less of the beautiful, wonderful people that we are. If you have pulled this card, it means that it might be a sign, that the fear of disappointment is hindering your path. Practice courage and acceptance. There is always hope, beloved, and happiness is waiting for you just ahead. Acceptance exercise. If you feel fear around disappointment or have experienced disappointment, then it might be good practice developing acceptance around it. If we are unable to accept that disappointment has occurred, it can cause prolonged pain. By avoiding the reality of our disappointment, it may feel as though we are protecting ourselves from pain, but it will ultimately hinder our ability to go after what we desire in the future. I'm going to stop right there because I'd like to add a personal note to this. I've recently become completely clean and sober, marijuana being the last thing I had to put down, because I'm tired of using temporary crutches to carry myself through something when I should really just be standing on my own 2 feet. And I'm kind of getting those vibes off of this card, so I'd like to throw that in there as a personal note for you, Aries. Try to accept that disappointments will come and go, and know that you are strong enough to try again. Do not let disappointment or the fear of being disappointed stop you from living your glorious life. Responsive journaling prompt. When you think about disappointment, how does it feel in your body? Do you experience feelings of anxiety or fear? Ask your inner child how they feel about disappointment and if there is anything you can do to help them feel more accepted and loved around disappointments. Follow that spark of inspiration to let go of the past and move forward. And remember, it's my life. It's now or never. I ain't gonna live forever. I hope that was helpful. I thank you ever so much for being here, and I'll see you again real soon. Bye for now.